Imagine a world where billions of dollars move every single day, where one decision can make someone a millionaire, or destroy their entire life overnight. But what if I told you that behind this world of money, there are people who secretly manipulate the entire system? The story begins in 2001. A man named Gordon walks out of prison after spending years behind bars for a massive stock market scam. When he steps outside, he expects someone to be waiting for him, but the street is empty. No friends, no family, no one. At that moment, Gordon realizes that in the world of money, loyalty disappears the moment your power is gone. 7 years pass, and it's now 2008. The global economy is starting to shake. Gordon's daughter lives a completely different life. She runs a small nonprofit news website and avoids anything connected to her father. Her boyfriend, Jacob, however, lives inside the world of finance. He is a young trader who believes he understands how the market works. One day they see Gordon on TV. He has written a new book called Is Greed Good? In the interview, Gordon warns everyone that a massive financial crisis is coming soon. According to him, the entire economy could collapse. Most people laugh at his prediction, but Jacob feels something strange about it. During an important meeting, the executives say the market is unstable and they should stop raising funds. But Jacob disagrees. He believes in a clean energy project that could change the future. After the meeting, the company's owner, Louis, privately rewards Jacob with a $1.5 million check because he trusts his talent and dedication. Excited and full of hope, Jacob buys an expensive engagement ring. He plans to propose to his girlfriend soon. That night, he celebrates with his friend and even suggests investing money in KZI. But his friend refuses. Something about the company doesn't feel right to him. Only a few days later, disaster strikes. The shares of KZI suddenly begin crashing. The drop is so fast that nobody understands what's happening. Jacob's friend tells him to sell all his shares immediately because the company might collapse. But Jacob refuses to believe it. Instead, he goes to meet Louis in a park. Louis is walking his dog, but his face shows defeat. Half of the company's value has already disappeared. Desperate to save the business, Louis tries to get loans from different Wall Street banks, but every door closes.
Unknown man.
A powerful man named James has secretly spread rumors in the market and blocked all financial support for the company. James had once asked Louis for help in the past, but Louis refused. Since that day, James has waited for the perfect chance to destroy him. Now, he finally has his revenge. When Louis realizes his company is finished and there is no way out, he makes a tragic decision and ends his own life. Jacob is devastated. Louis was more than a boss to him. He was like a father and mentor. And now Jacob knows exactly who is responsible. James. Before chasing revenge, Jacob proposes to his girlfriend. She happily accepts. But soon Jacob discovers a shocking truth. She is Gordon's daughter, the same Gordon everyone in the financial world hates. Still, Jacob wants to meet him. He attends one of Gordon's seminars. The room is silent as Gordon speaks. Every word carries experience, power, and truth about how the market really works. After the seminar, Jacob introduces himself and mentions Gordon's daughter. That instantly gets Gordon's attention. The two begin talking. Gordon admits that James is the man who destroyed Jacob's company. Jacob also learns something else. Gordon deeply misses his daughter, but she refuses to speak to him because of his past mistakes. Jacob makes a deal with Gordon. Says, "Help me bring James down, and I'll help you reconnect with your daughter." Gordon agrees. Using his deep knowledge of the financial system, Gordon secretly gives Jacob negative information about James's company. Jacob publishes the information online. Investors panic and begin pulling their money out. In a short time, James loses $120 million. But the twist is, Gordon also has his own reason for revenge. Years ago, James testified against him in court, sending him to prison. Soon after the losses, James calls Jacob for a meeting. Surprisingly, he offers him a job. Pressed by Jacob's intelligence, he invites him to work together. Jacob accepts. He wants to start fresh and build a future with his girlfriend. Things begin to improve. Jacob helps secure major investments from Chinese investors by presenting an exciting fusion energy project. The deal is successful, and James is impressed. Later, Jacob organizes a party and invites Gordon, hoping to finally reconnect him with his daughter. But when she sees her father, old pain returns. She confronts him outside and reminds him how his actions destroyed their family. She even blames him for her brother's death. Gordon finally tells the truth. Her brother had been struggling with drug addiction long before Gordon went to prison. Gordon had tried everything to save him, even sending doctors and therapists. But nothing worked. Slowly, the daughter realizes her father may not be the monster she believed. For the first time in years, she forgives him. But while family wounds begin to heal, the world outside is collapsing. Gordon's earlier prediction becomes reality. The 2008 financial crisis hits. Stock markets crash everywhere. Banks fail, businesses collapse. Even Jacob's mother loses her savings in the real estate crash. At the same time, Jacob receives good news: his girlfriend is pregnant. He is about to become a father. More problems appear. Jacob discovers that James secretly moved the Chinese investors' money into solar energy stocks without telling anyone. Furious, Jacob quits the company. He goes to Gordon for help again. Gordon reveals something shocking years ago. He secretly created a trust fund in Switzerland with $100 million under his daughter's name. Now she plans to donate all of it to charity. Gordon suggests using that money to invest in fusion energy stocks. Jacob convinces his girlfriend to release the money. She trusts him completely. But days later, Jacob arrives at Gordon's office and finds it empty. Gordon has disappeared with the entire $100 million. Heartbroken, Jacob's girlfriend feels betrayed by both men and breaks up with him. Jacob travels to London to confront Gordon. By now, Gordon has already turned that money into huge profits. Jacob begs him to return the original amount to his daughter, especially since she's about to have a child. But Gordon refuses. Feeling defeated, Jacob finally decides to expose the truth. Using everything he knows, he publishes detailed reports about James's fraud and corruption. The story spreads across the internet overnight. Investors panic again, and James's company begins collapsing. Soon, the company's board removes James from power. Ironically, Gordon, who made over $1.1 billion during the crisis, invests in the same company and becomes its new leader. His long revenge is complete. In the end, Gordon finally admits his mistakes to his daughter and reveals something unexpected. The $100 million were actually transferred into Jacob's fusion research project, giving him a chance to build a better future. Time passes. Jacob becomes a successful entrepreneur and a proud father. Gordon becomes a grandfather. And after everything betrayal, revenge, and chaos, the family finally finds peace together. Because in the world of money, greed may build empires, but in the end, family is the only investment that truly matters. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more interesting stories like this.